Are breakups that important in life?
Life will throw you a lot of curveballs. I think that's the best way to put it. It depends on how you choose to use that situation. Being positive, being a being of light, and showing fundamentally kindness and compassion towards all living creatures. Whether you live here or in India or in China, it doesn't matter. We are all interconnected. So when you're faced with a hardship, instead of running away from the hardship, you face it head on. And in that process of running towards the storm, they're able to escape the storm a lot faster.
Many people have said this on camera, off camera. After breakup, they have realized many things and how people are, how people treat you. To sum it up all, are breakups that important in life?
I would like to say that diamonds are made in the rough, but I think in life will throw you a lot of curveballs. I think that's the best way to put it. And it depends on how you choose to use that situation, because situations will either make or break you. It fundamentally reveals who you are as a person. So either it's going to make you, if you already are a dark person, it's going to make you more dark. If you are a person of light, it's going to make you more in the element of light. So it ultimately depends on how you choose to use that circumstance or situation, because you can either grow and learn from it, or you become a victim to that situation. And I think it's important to realize how to go about doing that and navigating it.
Who is your favorite psychologist?
I would say Martin Seligman. He is the founder of positive psychology, and his book, Learned Optimism, is the one book that fundamentally changed my life.
What's so great in that book? Would you like to share?
Yeah, it's been over a decade since I read that book, but the fundamental pillar of positive psychology is that by rewiring and reprogramming your brain to think positively about situations and circumstances, you both have a happier lifestyle, but also your interactions and just your general demeanor as well as your health becomes a great benefit because of your thinking and way of being. And that also ties into my spiritual practices as well. Just being positive, being a being of light, and showing fundamentally kindness and compassion towards all living creatures.
What's the basics of spirituality according to you? How is it connected to psychology?
That's a great question. I like to believe in unity consciousness. So what my fundamental belief is that just like birds, so this is the best way to describe it, is when you see a sky full of birds that are flying in a formation, the birds themselves don't realize that they're flying in the formation. They just know to fly in that formation and that way. Just like that, us as humans are like that as well on a global scale. So whether you live here or in India or in China, it doesn't matter. We are all interconnected human beings on a fundamental level. So on a core level, we all want love, we all want safety, we all want belongingness, and we all want to matter. And these are all key fundamental human characteristics. And because we are social creatures, we're all tied in together. And how you interact with me, like let's say you were to say something really horrible to me and I let that affect me. Now all of a sudden when I'm interacting with other people, I might influence people in that negative way as well. So that's the easiest way that it describes spirituality, is that we're all interconnected. So how you choose to interact with me is going to fundamentally affect how I interact with other people.
You talked about the book Learn Optimism.
Yes.
Let's talk about that book a bit more.
Okay.
Every book holds a certain significance in your life. When you read a book, there are some lines that go along with you for all your life. And if that's your favorite book, of course. What's that for you? What are those lines for you?
I don't think I have a specific line from that book that I really like, but there is one quote that I really love. And that quote, I don't know, I don't remember the exact words, so please don't quote me on it, but the essence of it is with bison. So bison, when they see that a storm is going to come, rather than running away from the storm, they run towards it. And in that process of running towards the storm, they're able to escape the storm a lot faster. And I love that quote because it parallels humanity in general as well. So when you're faced with a hardship, instead of running away from the hardship, you face it head on. And in that process of facing the challenge head on, not only do you learn to overcome it, you have a lot more confidence in yourself in the process, and it actually ends up being resolved a lot sooner than if you were to try to run away from it.